Here are fragrances for those of you guys who want to enter a room and absolutely own it, get attention, and just be that guy that everybody is looking at.
He owns the room. He owns it. All right, it's a little weird, but it's getting better.
My name is Monica, and on this channel we talk about fragrances, so if you would like more tips about fragrances and lists and everything like that, definitely subscribe to this channel and press that notification bell to get notified when I post. At the moment I'm posting every single day, different lists, different stuff, so stay tuned for that. And now let's get with this list. But before we do, I also want to say how I got this idea. So basically, me and my husband Maciej, we were watching Friends, and Joey, in one of the scenes, he is taking over a character from this actress in a TV show, and she's teaching him how to enter a room and own the room and be confident.
So when Jessica enters a room, for instance, she owns everything and every person in that room.
So this sparked an idea. I love Friends, by the way. Let me know in the comments if you do too. But this sparked an idea of those fragrances that when you enter a room, maybe it's not those fragrances that everybody will absolutely 100% like, but these are fragrances that are unique, and these are fragrances that will really spark that intrigue, and you'll enter the room and you'll just own it. Everybody will gravitate towards you because you smell a bit different. There's different and there's more like accessible different fragrances on this list. Everything for everybody. So okay, let's start with the first fragrance. And the first fragrance is the Blazing Mr. Sam. This fragrance is so good. My husband wore it the other day. I was really blown away. This has got this coconutty woodiness. It's also got incredible longevity. So if you want a fragrance like that, this is perfect. This is different. The bottle itself is just so cool. So if you think of the bottle, this is how the fragrance smells like. It smells woody, smooth, but still fresh. It's got a bit of that blue fragrance quality, but mixed in with more like coconutty, woody smoothness. It smells so unique. You'll definitely be intriguing and you'll own any room. So this is the first one. Next up, I want to mention Interlude. Interlude, I mention Black Iris Interlude a lot, but this time I wanted to mention the Interlude, the first fragrance from the section, because it is a bit more smoky. It's just like, it's got that incensey, smoky vibe that is just perfect for this occasion. It's also a very loud oriental fragrance, very masculine, very present. So if you want to be that attention grabbing guy, that, you know, this fragrance is not everybody's cup of tea, but it is very intriguing, and for me it's amazing. So if you're somebody who loves oriental fragrances and you want to smell super expensive, just smoky masculine goodness, this would be a fragrance for you, and it lasts a long time too. Next, I want to mention a bit of a more of a friendlier on the room fragrance, and it's Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. This fragrance, maybe it's not as unique as the other ones, but it is for sure of that guy who owns the room, because this fragrance you just can't ignore. It smells so good that anybody who has this fragrance will be getting compliments non-stop. So if you're looking for a fragrance that will literally own the room in any occasion, any situation, this is such a versatile fragrance. So if you're looking for a versatile own the room fragrance, this is the one for you. It's available everywhere, you probably know it. So go to a store and smell it. It's a fresh, nice, citrusy, woody, slightly incensey fragrance, and it's just so good, guys. The next fragrance is Elysium from Roja. I had to put this one on the list. Seriously, guys, this fragrance, oh my gosh, it's so juicy, fresh. If you love fragrances like Dior Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel, but you want something more high quality and with more projection, this is incredible. It fills a room. It's so loud, but in the most delicious way. It's not obnoxious loud. It's just, oh my gosh, this guy smells so fresh. I want to know more. Like, this guy knows what he's doing. He's wearing this fragrance that I don't know exactly what it is, but I just find so attractive. This is the fragrance for you. Just fresh, fruity citrusiness. It's just amazing, perfect for this sort of weather right now in Europe. It's just killer. Next, I want to mention Oud for Greatness from INITIO. This fragrance was one of the first oud fragrances that really grabbed my attention and really got me into oud fragrances. So if you like woody fragrances that are oriental, that are spicy, this is the one for you. It's got incredible scent bubble. It's such a just royal, present in the room fragrance. You will draw people in. Even if somebody hates oud, they'll love it. I used to hate oud and I like it. It's a very approachable twist on this rosy, oudy fragrance. It's very smooth. But it's so strong and confident that I had to just put it on this list. And the bottle, guys, it's just to die for. So the scent represents the bottle and the bottle represents the scent very well. Next up, let's put in a more friendlier fragrance again, DIOR Homme, and this is the 2020 version. I know that many people were skeptical about this new release, but for me, this is just the best of the best in the blue, the everyday fragrances. If you want, again, a versatile fragrance that will take you from day to night, you can wear it casually, you can wear it more formally. This is just a compliment magnet. It's such a great everyday cologne, but also if you want to own the room, it's got that kick-ass confidence. I feel like it's just got this masculine suaveness to it. I just love it. It's one of those fragrances that is, again, fresh, woody. It's got all those elements that all the bestsellers have, and for a good reason, because women and men equally love it, and it won't break the bank. And yeah, if you're just looking for one fragrance that will do all of that for you, this is the one for you. Liva from Vidyan. I think I'm saying it wrong, but I'll put the bottle here. I was testing loads of new fragrances and this one for sure grabbed my attention, and I remembered it from before the lockdown. I tested it and I written it down, and then I was like, oh, I remember this fragrance, I loved it. So I got a sample and yeah, I'm in love with this fragrance. This is a cross kind of between Oud for Greatness that I also mentioned on this list and Baccarat Rouge. So if you love either of those, or if you know them, then this one is just such an amazing fragrance. It's more masculine than Baccarat Rouge, so it's sweet, it's got saffron in there, it's got also some really heavy notes in there like patchouli. It's just a beautiful, sweet, kind of oriental fragrance that is so strong. It's like woody, it's magnetic. It's just everything you want in a hypnotic fragrance that will help you own the room. Literally, when you walk in, you will smell so good. Some people will be like, what is he wearing? Because this is a very unique fragrance and it's got that sweet masculine fragrant, and it's got that sweet masculine vibe that I think women love in general. I love it for sure. It's just amazing. So leading on from that, I have to mention Baccarat Rouge, of course. Either version. You guys ask me eau de parfum or extrait. I own the extrait. I love it. To me, it smells less hospital note. There is that note in there that is a very sweet kind of like when you walk into a dentist, you smell that weird synthetic kind of clean note. To me, this fragrance extrait has got less of that than the eau de parfum, but some people say the exact opposite, so whichever works for you. I love this fragrance. This is a loud fragrance. It lasts forever. It's one of those fragrances that I personally, it's a unisex scent, but I personally wear when I want to be just really seen, present, powerful, cut through all the scents in the room. Just this fragrance, it's 10 out of 10 on this list. On any room, like anywhere, this is a fragrance that is just head turning. It's just one of the best fragrances in my collection. Next, I have to mention a very unique fragrance, Santal 33 from LABO. This fragrance, I've said many times that this fragrance had me turning on the street, had me just hypnotized on an airplane once. It's just one of those fragrances that even if you wear a little bit of it, you'll feel the whole room and everybody will know that you're there. Everybody will be like, what is that smell? This is just one of the best on any room fragrances. Some people will recognize it because now it's more known. Some people will be like, what is this? I want everything, my house, my car, everything to smell like this. This is a unique, maybe a bit of a creative woody fragrance that also kind of has got that strange pickle note that is kind of fun. Don't let it put you off. Just really try it. It's just so smooth and hypnotizing. Black Orchid Eau de Parfum from Tom Ford. This fragrance is just, you guys probably all know it. It's wonderful. It's smooth. It's sweet. It's got that scent of orchid. It's just a bit polarizing, but in this list, you want a bit of controversy, I feel like sometimes. You don't want to be just liked by everybody because you know what they say, if you're liked by everybody, you probably don't have even your own voice because you're just, you're not being yourself. So be yourself, wear something like Black Orchid. People will love it or hate it. It's got that, you know, beautiful chocolatey heaviness to the fragrance. It projects so loudly and people will definitely recognize it and notice you in any room. And the last fragrance in this list is Ombre Leather from Tom Ford. If you want a very masculine fragrance, this is the one for you. This is a guy wearing a leather jacket. This is a guy just rolling in on a motorcycle, basically. Such a bad boy fragrance that will really get your attention. It doesn't last the longest, so you might have to reapply it, but it's so dry and woody and just masculine. It's so good. Something like, if you love Oud Wood from Tom Ford, you might like this one because it's not the same, but it's got the same just dry masculine presence and it's just amazing. So I really recommend that one to you. All the fragrances are linked down below for you guys to check out, and let me know what is your own any room fragrance. What would be the one that you would recommend to people in the comments, because I know that you guys really are a lovely community that like are chatting in the comments and recommending each other fragrances and stuff, which is lovely. I love that you just like help each other out also with choices. I also want to mention that my fragrances are still on offer right now. 2 fragrances for the price of 1 and 1 30% off. So if you want to check them out, I'll also link the video of public reacting to my fragrances here so you can check it out. And if you love them, I hope you will support me and enjoy wearing them, but no obligation whatsoever. I love you guys. See you again soon. Bye.